I've had this trailer in my to watch list, I think, since it came out. I believe it was released on January 1st. It's a trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's going to be on Disney Plus. I like the character of the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier movie is my favorite MCU film of all time. I feel like I need to do a video ranking all the MCU films in the order that I like them, or maybe like a top 5 or a top 10 or something like that. Anyway, I'm curious to check this out. I don't know when I would get around to seeing it. I don't even know when the release date for this is. Sometime this year, obviously, but I don't remember when. Anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, nothing. I thought maybe I missed something.
The legacy of that shield is complicated. Great. What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire.
God, I hate you.
Okay. So, this looks interesting. I will probably check it out at some point. I don't have Disney Plus, so I don't know when. But it's funny. I mentioned this movie in the last video that I did. It was a reaction to a werewolf movie. It was a reaction to a trailer for a werewolf movie, and I brought up that I had started to watch Synchronic. And then it didn't even occur to me as I jumped into this, oh yeah, Anthony Mackie. He's in Synchronic. He's in this. I just thought it was kind of funny. But I've never been super enthusiastic about how they did it in Endgame, where the Captain America passed his shield on to Falcon. That didn't make any sense to me at all, because, and I know that, well, from what I understand, he does become Captain America at some point in the comics, but Bucky was also Captain America. And so for the MCU, for purposes of the MCU, to me, it makes more sense for the Winter Soldier to get the shield, because he's a super soldier. The Falcon is not. He's just a guy, ex-military guy who uses those wings. He's strong, he's physically strong, in good shape and everything, but he's not a super soldier. So it never made sense to me that event happened, or occurrence, or whatever, that it took place, because I don't feel like I can completely get behind him being Captain America, because it doesn't really, character-wise, it doesn't fit for me. But I like his character, so it's not, there's not an issue with that. It's just kind of, I don't think I can make that mental gear shift I don't think they can convince me, in other words. But I haven't seen the show yet, so who knows? Maybe I will be converted. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. At any rate, yeah, this is a show that interests me. I like both of those guys. I really do like the character of the Winter Soldier and how he's been handled. So, sure. This looks fun. This honestly didn't really feel like much of a trailer. It felt more like a teaser because there wasn't really any sort of coherent storyline that they were relaying to us. Now, not all trailers tell you an actual storyline. Some of them are just kind of, some trailers just always feel like they have stayed in the teaser territory, even though they're called a trailer. That's something that I've mentioned a few times, but it wasn't very long. It's less than 2 minutes. It's like right under a minute and 50 seconds, the full video length, and it was over before the actual video is done. So, not that typical 2 minute plus sort of playtime for this. And just also the way it was put together doesn't give me the feeling of trailer. But I'm thinking that as the time gets nearer, I mean, March is just a few weeks away. Maybe they're going to come out with a new trailer, unless they have already, and I have completely not noticed, because that's entirely possible. I'm on YouTube every day, but there's a lot of stuff I miss. And I think it all depends on what YouTube shows you. Maybe if I specifically went looking for it, I would find out whether a new trailer has come along. But I certainly haven't seen one floating around. And YouTube kind of shows me stuff based on what I have been watching, maybe based on what's in my playlist. Not my playlist. Well, it is a playlist, but my to-watch list. I call it my reaction list or to-watch list, whatever. Anyway, maybe another trailer will have some more information in it. And whenever I find it, if it's already out or whenever it does come out, I'll try to get around to checking it out before the actual show starts. I've got trailers in my to watch list from way back last year, which I'll probably never even get around to watching them because they're so old now. But I don't know. Sometimes I've watched them quite a bit later. It all depends. Okay. I don't have anything else to add to this. I think I might move on to one more. I don't know. I've got 2 more that I was going to try to get to tonight, but I'm not sure if I will. We'll see. Okay. Bye, guys. So I understand that during the Super Bowl, they had an actual full-on official trailer for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And it's kind of timely because a few days ago, I did a reaction to one of their earlier teaser trailer things. I think maybe it's been out for a few weeks, so it wasn't really a fully fleshed out sort of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe combine that reaction with this one instead of putting up 2 separate videos, because the other one's kind of old. Not the filming of it. Listen to me. The video I was reacting to was already several weeks old. So I think it'd just be better to put them both together. So I will do that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Excited to see what sort of stuff they're going to reveal about the series, if we'll get a little bit more of an understanding about the story. So here we go.
So, who would like to start?
My kid's in trouble.
Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop.
So what's our plan?
Great.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist.
Oh, is this that dude from...
I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
It is him. It's gotta be him.
The world's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Pretty soon.
Buck, I have a plan. Oh, yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You said you ready. Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready?
Cool, I like that.
That little girl kicked your ass. Aight.
Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready?
Try not to blink.
Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
That's so funny. I love their chemistry together here. This is funny. I like already the setup for this. So something that I had mentioned in my first reaction was, and I still feel the same, but I guess we'll see how it's handled. But what I had mentioned was I never really understood or really got on board with the whole thing about the Falcon now being the new Captain America, because it didn't make sense to me, because he's just a human. Like, he's not a super soldier like Bucky is. He's not a super soldier like Captain America was. So I just couldn't, like, I like his character, but to me, he just does not fit the role of Captain America. I just don't, it doesn't mesh well. I know he was in the comics, but I also know that Bucky was, and it just logically makes more sense for him to be Captain America, and maybe at some point later then to fall to Falcon, or not fall to Falcon, but, like, you know, be given over to Falcon. I don't know. It looks like Bucky's also going to be wielding the shield. So I don't know. It will be interesting to see how this dynamic works out. I like how he was using his, in that one scene where he was using his wings as a shield. That was cool. That was a really cool scene. They must be really strong. Maybe they're made of vibranium. I have no idea. Anyway, wait, is that right? Was that what it was? Is that what the metal is? You guys, I'm getting it a little bit confused with, there's a book, a book series that I have done the manuscript editing on, and there's some sort of type of metal or substance that they use in there that's super strong. And it always reminded me of whatever came from Wakanda. I thought it started with the V. I don't remember. Shoot. I want to say vibranium, but I don't know if that's right. Okay. Yes. It is vibranium. I can't remember what that other substance is in the book now. Anyway, whatever. It just always reminded me of that. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the Falcon's wings. I wondered if they were made of vibranium because they're so strong. Anyway, this definitely is a bit more informative than the little teaser that I watched a few days ago. I like this presentation better than what I saw. Not that I didn't like it. It's just I like this more because we're getting a better idea as to what it's going to be about, or not necessarily. Well, no, we're getting a hint as to what it's going to be about. I think the dude that was talking, and I'm saying this because I saw in the thumbnail of one of the videos on YouTube a picture of the actor's face. So that was obviously a strong clue that he was probably going to be in this, or that he was going to be in it. And then when I heard his voice, I was like, okay, yeah, he's back. So he didn't, I mean, I knew he didn't die in Civil War, but I guess he wasn't locked up forever, or he escaped or something. But anyway, he's back to wreak more havoc. I thought that I read somewhere or heard somewhere that Frank Grillo was also going to be back. But I don't remember exactly what movie or show that was supposed to be in. Now, I thought he died. I thought he he really died because he was exploded in Civil War. So I'm not sure in what capacity he's going to be back. If it's going to be in a flashback scene or if it's going to be an alternate reality type of thing going on. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. That just might be a rumor. But so it's kind of fun to see familiar faces and characters return to the scene. I've been watching WandaVision, and something happened at the end of episode 5 that was really exciting to see. I fangirled a little bit when I saw it. Anyway, so that was I'm not going to say anything in case you guys haven't seen it yet, but I don't know, maybe I'm going to do a review for WandaVision. I don't know, but I was super excited about that and want to talk about it with somebody, but it was just my husband was watching it with me, or I had it on and he was, kind of a captive audience as he was working and stuff, and he had no clue why I was so excited at the end of that episode. But I tried to explain it, but he hasn't watched all these films, so he has no idea. So I had nobody to be excited about it with. Anyway, whatever. That has nothing to do with this, but I mean, it sort of does, because it's all in the Marvel, MCU world and everything. But I have rattled on enough. Rattled on, blathered on, yammered on, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and shut up now, you guys, because I've got some editing to do. All right. Later.